Hey, I'm Greg, and today I'm going to be teaching you how to replace wheels and wheel bearings on a board without using a tool. If you're using a tool, you can still do this with using a tool. I'm just showing you how to do it if you don't have a tool, because I've had that problem in the past. You need trucks. You're going to need your wheels. If they have rust in them, get a rag, clean it out, use some water. You're going to need your bearings, obviously. I suggest buying reds if you don't have kind of money for that. These 10 packs of bearings work really well. They spin great. Actually, they're 20 packs, and it's like $15 for a whole bunch of bearings. I suggest doing that if you don't have a lot of money. You're gonna need these things. I'm blanking right now, I forgot what they're called, but they go in between the bearings. You should have that from a skateboard. And then these, the nuts or whatever, they go on the end of it and make it so the wheels don't fall off. Now for tools, if you have a skate tool, just don't worry about this. If you don't, wrench, a screwdriver. It's important that there's a thick end to it and not a skinny one like that. It needs to have a thick end to it, as you can see there. And pliers. I have needle nose pliers right here. It does not matter. And yeah, greases. Any grease you have in your garage should work. This is anti-seize lubricant and sealing compound, and it's what I use. And it works really good. Before, when I put these in, I forgot to grease it up, and that's what caused it to rust. So that's why I needed to fix that. Okay, so putting it in, you're going to get your bearings. Your bearings, it shouldn't matter what size you put them in, unless they have a very obvious color. These ones don't matter. And what you're going to do, just place it like this, and just push it in. Now for some of you, they might not work like that. There might be old wheels, they might not work. That might not work for you. So in that case, what you want to do, and again, taking them off, so you're wedged in like this, not completely in. You just put it a little bit over the truck, you pull, and they just come right out. So what you want to do is getting a little bit of grease here. Hey, sorry, so I'm doubling over this part right here. I didn't have it in frame, but basically, you get the grease and you put it around the wheels, and then you push down the bearings into where you greased, and it fits perfectly. And in here I also show you how you can push the wheel down against the trucks to put it in, as you see here. And just like that, it is perfectly in there. Now what you want to do is get your rag, get any excess grease off, and boom, that's your first bearing in. Then you get your middle thing for this next part, drop it in there. Right, so now it's in the middle there, floating around. What you're gonna do is yet again get another, this one even less. You're gonna get another tiny thing. That was way too much, way too much. Boom, it's in there. It's greased up. It can move around nicely. Putting it on top of this so any more of it doesn't leak out. And what you're gonna do is get your next bearing. Jeez, I'm really not doing too good today. Another bearing. Put it in. Right, and then push down. I don't suggest you grease the other one, because the grease from all of it should go around to both of it. So that's it. It doesn't grease up now. Spins fine. I'm going to do all the other ones. I'll time-lapse it. Along with clean my room. I'm sorry about that. And I'll talk to you when it's time for putting on your trucks and onto your deck. real quick, if you're a subject, what are you doing? It's free. It takes 2 seconds. And like only 5% of you, the people that watch my videos, are subscribed. Okay, so I am done with them. I'm just wiping down the wheels, getting rid of any excess grease, which is a small step, but isn't that important. And now that I have them all, one of them, I was missing the little piece in the middle, which sucks, but I gotta find it. I just left it in without it for now. Anyways, now it's time to put on your wheels. So to place your wheels, it's best to do this by just getting a little bit of grease here in your board, and then just on this, literally just putting a little bit on it and under it. Alright? And now, when you get your wheel, make sure, for me it's the Orbs logo, having that on the outside. Just put my wheel on. And if you don't have a clear path in the middle, what I mean by that is the thing in the middle isn't all the way through. That's when you can get your screwdriver. Make sure it's okay if it gets greasy. Put it in. And that can just be how you center it out. Right? But basically, you do that. You put it on. And there it is. It's on. You know what you do when you put it on? If you go like this and move it like that, that greases it way better. Then you should have it on how you want. And then you just get this bit on the end, screw it on, and yeah. And here's a time lapse of me doing it. The last and final step of setting up your skateboard is to tighten all of these till they're about there. That's how much movement you want. You might want more or less depending on it. Just mess around with it, see how much you like. And yeah, they're all greased up. Ready to go. They all spin. These bearings are kind of bad. But as you can see, they all spin. It works. Thank you so much for watching. Check out some of my other skating content, which is somewhere up here. Works great. Rides great. I have some pretty good big skateboarding videos coming out. Probably another tutorial or something. So stay tuned. Subscribe. It takes 2 seconds. And yeah, peace.